Hey YouTubers, it's Hunter here from the Rambo's Airsoft, and today I'm going to show you guys how to convert the Echo1 ASR into a lefty version. The only three things you're going to need are the two Allen keys that came with it, and the second, I guess you'd call that the bolt, the lefty one. So first, what we're going to want to do is, I'd probably take off the stock and kind of just get it out of the way, and then cock it, just so you have this whole area right here shown. Makes things a little bit easier and things don't get stuck. So first you're going to want to unscrew this middle right there. Just a little, it's the bigger Allen key. So you just want to unscrew that, and it's pretty long, so it might take some time. And be careful to keep everything together because there's a spring behind the first little piece. You're going to want to make sure you don't lose that. And depending on how new or old your gun is, it might be greasy. Might want to consider cleaning that off and then putting new oil on it, just to keep things running better. Okay, now you're going to have, you just took out this bolt. This bolt right here, and it's got a little washer on it. You're going to want to make sure you keep those together. Then carefully pull it off so the spring doesn't pull off, and you just move this out of the way for a second. And you're going to have the piece where you just unscrewed. It's going to come into two pieces. This is the little spring I was talking about. All you're really going to have to do is carefully take that, don't want to lose that piece on top of the spring, move it to the other side, put it so the littler piece goes through, so the spring can be pressed, but this won't move out. I'm going to put that back in to there. Make sure you want to just put this aside, but don't want to lose it. Be careful of that spring. Next, you're going to want to pop off the bolt, and you can set this back down. And in the bolt, there's going to be a little pin right by the hole. This comes right in that hole, little tiny one. You're going to want to put that to the side. Actually, right now, get your new bolt, your lefty, put it back in the same hole the way you found it. Pop it through. Okay, so now you got your little silver piece right there. Next, you're going to take your old bolt again. You're going to get the smaller Allen key. There's a screw in there you're going to want to unscrew. Now, I recommend saving this if you want to go back to righty or whatever. Or not, it doesn't really matter to me. You're going to want to get the new bolt, screw it back in. Make sure it's tight. You don't want that thing to fall off in the middle of the game. Okay, so now putting everything back together, going to want to start with the bolt. Slide that back on. Make sure it's in its right spot. The back piece with the second piece inside and the spring switch to the left side. Basically, all this does is makes it so you can hear that little click. And I will show you that in a minute. Last, you're just going to take the screw, put it back into that hole. want to tighten it up, but you don't want to break it. Just tight enough so it'll stay. Turn this over. You're going to want to put your stock back on. Make sure safety's off. So now, you're going to want to make sure you just grease everything up. It's going to take a little bit of time for parts to get to where they're supposed to be, but that is how you turn your Echo1 ASR to be shooting lefty. So comment, rate, subscribe. Tell us what you want to see on our next videos. And as always, Yoba, thanks for watching.